I'll let everybody get in here real quick before I get to talking my shit. First things first, man. Hey, check this out, right? I know we're a democracy and all that they say, even though this shit's a dictatorship. Sometimes I think this goddamn country need to be a fucking democracy, need to be a dictator, because you motherfuckers is crazy. So, I know y'all seen the title. It's in the description. So we about to touch on it. So look, it's a lot of bullshit going on out here. You know, with the puff and all this shit going on with these motherfuckers fucking with boys and all this shit. But the real problem is, you people is running around here talking about equality, reparations, this, that, and the third. Some of you idiots even got the nerve to say, oh man, the last time he was in office, he had cats out here rich. Let me educate you dumb motherfuckers. Any president that was in office, when that pandemic would have hit, when that COVID hit like it did, they all would have had to do the same fucking thing. Alright? He done nothing special, okay? Nothing. For you dumb, uneducated motherfuckers who think he signed off to get that fucking... No, they shut the fucking country down. So which means nobody can go to work, nobody can earn a living. By right, the government has to step in and give you assistance. Because why? You pay them when you work every day and you pay taxes. Or you're a business owner like me, at the end of the year, you don't get a tax return, you have to pay the government. So, by right, they have to do that. So any fucking president would have had to do the same exact thing. So don't give this motherfucker credit for some shit they all would have had to do. Number two, all right? I don't want to hear you motherfuckers talk about racism no more. From none of y'all who's screaming that y'all voting for homeboy. Period. Because that is the biggest racism act I have ever seen in my life. And I'm going to tell you how. Right? For years they told us, felons, you can't get a job. You can't get no corporate job. Okay? You can't work no job you got to do with children because you're a felon. You can't work no motherfucking government job because you got a felony. You can't work no state job because you got a felony. Right? So you got to go to a fucking temp service or find your own shit or get a trade. You got to do all these other options. But the job, you can't be no lawyer, can't be no doctor, you can't work in the government, neither state or federal, because you got a fucking felony, right? Right? Now the same motherfuckers telling you, oh, on your job application, who gets submitted to them, it's their company that you're trying to work for, is backing this motherfucker who a felon. And you dumb motherfuckers going down and vote for him? See, that's the reason why half the niggas that got always try to bring, it was always some cracker motherfuckers, no disrespect, I'm calling cracker white or black, and turned us in. Because you motherfuckers can't think past go. If that ain't the big racist act I have ever seen in my fucking life, the same companies that you, me, and everybody else who only just got one, who's a predicate felon, not no first time caught a felony and no. I'm talking about nigga that been to the joint countless times. Said, we can't get a job at these same corporations that's backing a fucking felon. That's backing a fucking felon. And y'all sitting up here waving these goddamn flags around, talking about, dude, 2024, and they're openly telling you, my dude, we ain't the same. Okay? Because never in a million fucking years they gonna let me run for office. The highest office this country can give. The highest one. Highest office in this motherfucker can give. Right? We can't be no motherfucking felon. It's not happening. Not happening. Why you think they're trying to come up with this first act and all this shit? Because they know. This motherfucker's a fucking criminal. I ain't got nothing wrong with that. I was a criminal at one time. He's a fucking criminal though. So if you just because he becomes that don't mean he ain't no fucking criminal. So basically y'all telling me y'all with crime. All these years we've been getting punished for crime, and now because this motherfucker running, we with crime now? We with crime, huh? So that's what y'all saying. You elect this motherfucker, you openly saying we with crime. We with a criminal. We put a criminal in the fucking as the president. You can't be fucking serious. And to Kamala, let me tell you something, right? If you hearing this, you get this message, whatever, this video. You ain't no different. Because I'm going to tell you how. Because a real boss would have never even debated that motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you why. Because by law, he can't be 5 feet next to a government employee, especially the vice president. It's illegal for a felon to be in the company of the fucking vice president. Did you know that? So by law, she wasn't even supposed to debate this motherfucker without his lawyer present. So you know what she should have did? She should have went to that motherfucking debate. And when they got all hooping and hollering and everybody sat down, they got to I would have said just like this. Check this out, my dude. Check this out, my dude. I'm not about to sit up here and debate no fucking criminal. He's a motherfucking felon. I can have this motherfucker arrested right now for being a cunt in my presence. He can't be 10 feet next to me. And if any of you motherfuckers vote for him, you're voting for crime. So by law, I'm out. I'm not debating no motherfucking felon. Period. That's it. That's all. Dropped the motherfucking mic and walked out. He would have been pulling his hair out of his motherfucking head. And it would have gave America a strong look at itself. And that point, what the fuck is we doing? Is we that desperate that we about to put a criminal in the White House? Openly criminal? Then the fucking Supreme Court tried to save his ass. Why? Because he's white. Talking about to something that says he got fucking immunity. Where? That's a fucking lie. They made that shit up for his punk ass. They made it up. They came up and made that shit up. Once you leave office, my dude, you are a fucking citizen. How the hell he got immunity? He's a fucking he ain't the president no more. Nigga, I get fired from I leave a job, motherfucker. I could have been the foreman, the owner. If I sign off on a paper that ain't no longer my business, I'm not the fucking owner. Like I said, don't This shit is weird. All this shit is weird. Then you got Puff in fucking jail with a fucking federal crime pending, just like him. Ain't nobody dying Puff situation. 2 motherfuckers got killed. They done tried to kill this motherfucker. And they ain't even revoked this nigga bond yet. He a danger to his own goddamn self. You know how fast they would have revoked one of our bonds for that shit? I done seen it happen. Let a motherfucker try to kill you out on bond. Nigga ain't locking your motherfucking ass up. How the fuck he still out here to debate him? Man, listen. This shit ain't equal. And all you delusional niggas who run around here trying to vote for homeboy, you just as fucking delusional as them. Fucking rats. It's the era of suckers. This is the whole era. This whole era is the era of suckers. It's so much sucker shit going on right now, from sports entertainment to life. It's so much sucker shit going on right now. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. There's no fucking way in hell. No way in hell. No fucking way in hell. This motherfucker's running for office and he just been, and it's crazy because the feds doesn't supersede the state. You understand me? So he can be the fucking president and still be found guilty for these state charges. He can't govern over a state. So, and he's already found guilty. Why ain't he been sentenced yet? If that was a nigga, he'd have been in jail. 34 counts and get found guilty on all of them? 34 felonies and this motherfucker playing golf? Hey, listen, we ain't equal. Period. It's them and then it's us. Flat out. It's them and then it's us. And I'm willing to debate any motherfucking body. Anybody in this country that's pro this fool, holla at me. I will tear your ass up. Flat out. Niggas been a felon since he been 18 years old. That's why I had to come up with my own business. I had to come up with this. You know why? Cause I'm a multi-convicted felon. I had to come up with my own shit. Cause them same corporate motherfuckers that's fundraising and brokering this motherfucking campaign is the same motherfuckers told us they wouldn't hire us. But now you back in an openly convicted felon. And this broad had the nerve to debate this motherfucker? Man, listen. She ain't got a real one on her team. Because a nigga like me would have said, hey, even if I was her husband, he a sucker. Hey, babe, check this out. This is what you gonna do tomorrow. Once they get the applaud and all that, I'm introducing y'all. The first thing you say is this. I'm not debating no fucking felon. He's an openly convicted criminal. Period. I don't care about your hula with your lies and nothing, bro. You got found guilty on 34 counts. And by law, I should have your ass arrested for even being in my presence. Out of the highest court, out of the highest office in this motherfucker. And for all you motherfuckers running around there with that bullshit on y'all hats, I know all you motherfuckers criminals too, because you're voting for one. And I'll be damned if I let the United States be a fucking criminally ran country. I'm the fuck out of here. And walked out. That's it, that's all. The news, and the only thing they could take from it is, he is a felon. Damn, what the fuck? Oh, yes. Yeah. And then turn around and hire all motherfucking felons on my campaign team. Let's get this money. But that's what I'm saying. People ain't got no fucking common sense. What is you up here debating this man for? He's a fucking felon. He's a fucking criminal. What is you debating him for? You are the vice president of the United States. I ain't debating no motherfucking criminal. We on two different levels, baby. You down there, I'm up here. I'm not debating no motherfucking felon. I'm out. Call me after his ass could get out of jail. Fuck out of here, man. He can't even hold an office by him being convicted. You understand me? He can't partner himself with the state. He can't. That's why you gotta go to the feds when you catch a state in a state case in a federal case. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the state time first. Then when you get out, you gotta go to the feds. Why? They can't supersede the state. So I don't even know how the fuck he think he gonna get around this. Because even if he's the fucking president, he can't pardon himself. Now, another governor out of New York can, but who's to say he gonna do it? This country is fucking terrible. Like I said, I would debate any of them motherfuckers. And don't come to me talk about no babies or none of that. We ain't not talking. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Man, he's a fucking criminal. And for years, they said my life was over when I caught a felony. How the fuck he becoming a president? So I'm telling y'all young boys, man, wake the fuck up, man. All right? They playing a vicious game out here, and they're trying to keep they're trying to keep the shit over y'all eyes so y'all motherfuckers wouldn't understand what the fuck is really going on out here. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is terrible out here. This country is fucking ass. But I'm gonna tell you what, this motherfucker gonna reap what it's sow. For sure. That was cold trash. Cold trash. But it's gonna reap what it's gonna sow. For sure. So you gave her a weight out? Yeah? For sure. But like I said, man, this shit's a whole different ballgame. We is not equal, man. Period. We're not equal. And the faster we can understand this, the better off we'll be. Them motherfuckers been trying to kill us for years, man. Let alone now they got a motherfucker who's a fucking criminal running for the presidency. You can't be serious, man. And they really behind this motherfucker like he the next coming of the Messiah. This nigga's a bold-faced criminal. Talking about he grabbing bitches by the pussy and all type of shit. Talking about that's boy talk. You motherfuckers got excuses for everything. This motherfucker is a stone-cold criminal, man. Scammer, all that shit. Like I said, man, I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. But hey, that's the this the country we live in right now. This is the country we live in right now. Straight up. It's the country we live in right now. Cause this is asshole backwards. And a real motherfucker ain't gonna accept this shit. Ain't gonna call it for what it is. Straight bullshit. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nowhere around it. Ain't nowhere to check. Ain't nowhere to turn.
Nearly 3 years after he finished his report, Captain Arrington was indicted in federal court, accused of using city funds for his personal use. Arrington's attorney, J. Stewart Parrish.
It's kind of crazy out here, man. It's getting spooky out here. It's getting real spooky out here. So I suggest you little young niggas pay attention. Watch what's going on. Because the setup is in play. Setup is in play. They willing to put these motherfuckers back in office for all means. For the shit they've been shunning us for the last 50, 60, 70 years. And with all the... And they willing to throw away the integrity of this country to put this motherfucker in office. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. They're willing to throw away their integrity to put this motherfucker back in office. This motherfucker he out on 3 bonds. Motherfucker done got killed and everything behind this dude. And he's still out here. He's still out here. Come on, man. Guess what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Trash. This shit is trash. Like, follow, subscribe. It's your boy Money. Holla.